Hey guys and gals, Shakil here again, and today we're going to I'm going to show you how to install an operating system. I'm not going to uninstall my Windows 10 because I already get it. So the tool I'm going to use to show you how to install operating systems is called Oracle VM VirtualBox. So first thing you need to do is obviously download the software. So fire up a Google search and I will give you the URL straight. It's virtualbox.org, and it should take you straight to the website. Nice. On the left-hand panel, you will see downloads. Click downloads, and select your desired operating system version. I am running a Windows, so I'm going to download the Windows version, and I already has the file installed already, so I'm gonna cancel. And basically, when you're installing, it's just keep pressing next. Basically, you can read through the whole installation, but it's a simple installation, so you shouldn't get no problems. All right, now let's begin the fun. Fire up Oracle, please. Nice, you get a good interface. Quick tip. We have some key terms that we use when we dealing with Oracle VM VirtualBox. Like physical operating system is actually the physical machine you're using, and the guest operating system is actually the guest or the virtual OS that you're creating using the VM. So, um, what we have here, we have a left white panel which will display all of your virtual machines when you create them. We have a top panel, will show you new settings, discard and start. And we have the right hand panel which will show you all the properties per VM. So let's begin. Click new. Oh, before we click new, click file, and I'm gonna show you a little trick. Not a trick, but a tip. Click file and go to preferences, and I want you to set a default folder to save all your VMs which you will be creating in the upcoming future. So click other and select your default folder to save all your VMs. Okay, nice. Now we can click new, and we want to give the operating system a name. I'm going to install Windows Server 2008, so I'm gonna put Windows 2008 Server, well, in common letters. The good thing about it is that while you're naming the operating system, the version actually detects what you're naming it. So be careful to name, like if you're going to install something like Windows Vista, and you name it something like Windows 7, it will actually pick up the Windows Vista and not Windows 7. So just be careful when you're naming the operating system. Whatever version you're choosing, I'm using Windows, and press next. This is the base memory for the VM. So when I say base, I mean RAM. So what you want to do is um, allocate just enough for the guest machine to work and also for the physical machine to work, because you'll be decreasing the physical machine RAM by taking it away from the physical machine and onto the virtual machine. So just be careful to allocate just enough for both of them to work simultaneously and performance wise. So I'm gonna go with 1 gig, and I'm gonna go next. Um, this should be your first time you're creating a hard disk, so you should leave this option as default. Create a virtual hard disk now, because this is the first time you're creating the virtual hard disk. So click next again, and save the default VirtualBox disk image. Next tip, all of these options you're seeing here, like virtual machine disk, virtual hard disk, parallels hard disk, are in the Oracle VM VirtualBox documentation. So you should, if you want to read up on all these options, you could go on the documentation and you will find everything about it. But I'm going to leave the default here, and we are on the allocating the type of memory system for the hard disk. We have two options. We have dynamically allocated and fixed size. You can read through, but I'll give you a good brief. Dynamically allocated means that the OS only use portions of the hard disk and grows in size. So anytime the OS wants to use more memory, it uses up the memory, but do not come out of the boundaries of the memory you actually allocated hard disk. Fixed size means that the machine uses all of the memory at once. That's also good for performance because, you know, if you're using all the memory, you will get obviously good performance. But I'm going to use dynamically allocated for the sake of the tutorial. Click next. And I'm going to put my hard disk at 10 gigs. And that should be it. Click create. And voila. There you got it, folks. We have on our left panel our first VM, and on the right panel show you all the general information that you have prepared a while ago. And that's it. This is just part one. Part two, I will show you how to actually install the virtual machine. Okay, so until then, see you soon. Bye.